Hello, I am here with Loren Comontofski, who runs Lift Aviation, which is a private aviation company with her husband. She homeschools her two young daughters, and she works in accounts payable primarily with Lift Aviation with her husband. And I am so happy that you are here, Lauren, because you are a recent graduate of the Resilient Transformation Academy, and you had some pretty amazing results in the Resilient Transformation program.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for being here.
welcome. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and so I would love to ask you, Lauren, what were some of the challenges that you were facing before enrolling in the Resilient Transformation Program?
Oh, before I enrolled, I was suffering from a lot of stress, and I found myself rushing through every single task that I had, whether it was with my husband, with work, with my kids, with their school. I didn't have time to enjoy any of the moments that I was having because I had to rush through them to get to the next thing. I also had a medical diagnosis where my stress was really, really high and had a very hard time controlling these surges of stress that I had with this diagnosis. And yeah, so that was it. It's what got
Wow. So that was your motivation. It sounds like you were dealing with a whole lot of stress. What have you tried in the past to fix that problem?
To fix the problem of stress and feeling overwhelmed, I love to exercise and go for runs. I've also tried acupuncture. For this medical diagnosis, I had done prescription, medication, hormone therapy, acupuncture, Chinese medicine,
Wow.
PT, talk therapy.
You've done a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
And what were the results of all those things that you tried in the past?
Well, when I go for a run, it's amazing. And then as soon as I come back to my reality, it was the same thing, or the same with the exercise, with the medications, hormones, acupuncture. Those things lasted for about 3 months for me. And then everything sort of stopped working and it would just fall back to how I felt before.
Wow. So it would last for 3 months and then it would stop working. So, what is different about what you learned in the Resilient Transformation Program? What's different than what you've tried before?
Well, as far as like the physical things that I can get from a practitioner, like the acupuncture and medications and things, it's relaxing for a little bit. And then when you return, to the stress is still there. And as far as the medication went, I think my body just got used to it after 3 months and it just stopped working. With the program that I've learned with you is that my tools are always accessible. So I don't have to go outside for a run or go relax. They're always accessible. And the big difference is that the changes are permanent. And I've literally rewired my brain um, to crave the tools that we use to stay coherent instead of live in the stress.
Wow. So when you say rewire my brain, can you say a little bit more about that? Because people might be thinking, what does that mean, rewire my brain?
Yeah, this is actually the thing that I'm most excited about. So before, when I was stressed, I would run to my closet and scream, and that was this discharge that I would do, and it felt good, and I felt a relief. And then I found myself going, I am training my brain to go have a rage session in my closet. And that's not what I wanted to feel. I don't want rage and these discharges of rage to be my norm. And so what I decided is that I wanted to crave being calm. So I wanted to crave breathing instead of crave screaming. And I'm most proud of this, but I haven't gone to my closet and screamed or even had the slightest urge to go do that in 6 months. And that's huge for me because I've gone to my closet and screamed for years. And I don't do it anymore. And it feels huge. It felt like it would have been impossible before. And now it's just a reality and it feels amazing. I've retrained my brain to crave the breathing instead of the screaming.
Wow. And you said earlier that these results are permanent. And so this has been 6 months since you've been able to do this and hold this.
Hmm.
And so you're saying that you're retraining your brain, you're craving calm. Not only are you craving it, you're staying calm.
Hmm.
So in that staying calm, how does that translate to other things in your life? Like you have two young girls, you have a husband. How has that shifted your relationship with your family and your work as well?
I'm able to handle a lot more on my plate. So my margin has gotten a whole lot bigger. I don't get stressed when, well, I mean, I don't say I will never get stressed, but if I'm doing something and then interrupted by something else put on my plate before, I'd be like, oh, I'm so busy. I can't handle anything else. And now I just kind of tackle what I'm doing and go, okay, I can handle that in a little bit. My relationship with my husband has, it's just improved so much. We're able to communicate a lot better. He sees me in a different way too, because I'm acting a different way and I feel a different way. I'm a lot more approachable, with my kids, and I can tell that they're just, we have a much softer relationship, and I listen a lot better. I listen to my husband more. I listen to my kids more. So instead of them, rushing them to say the next thing or get to the next thing, or ignoring them and saying, I can't listen to this right now. We have to rush to do something else. I have the time to just stop and listen and just learning their personalities and what they have to say. And, hearing my husband's perspective on something is different. Like I'm less defensive. I don't think that he's trying to pile something. He may just be trying to ask a question, and I just hear it as a question instead of something that I haven't done, if that makes sense.
Wow, it really does make sense because what you're describing is you're not living in your head or living in the past. You're literally present with people. You
It
can
feels
hear.
amazing.
Yeah. So, what does your husband have to say about all this?
Well, he saw such a difference that he also enrolled in the program with you. We did some private coaching with you. And now we are sending an employee to one of our sales, actually our salesman is really interested in this program. And so we're setting you guys up to talk with each other too. I've found that salespeople, I mean, that's the position that I've been in most of my life is sales, and now I do accounts payable for our company. But um, the sales position and this program go really well together because you're just a more attentive listener. I think that the solutions that we can present to our potential clients are a lot more clear whenever we're matching whatever their needs are to what we have, to sell or serve. And sales is high stress, so it helps to just be present and deal with the stress.
Wow. Well, and it was a joy working with you guys privately. And that's typically what happens is one person gets a really amazing result and they see that it's something that you can use anytime, anywhere. That's probably one of the biggest things about this. It's a tool set that you'll have for the rest of your life. So I'd love to ask you if a friend were saying, tell me more about this program. What makes it so different? How would you explain this to a friend?
That's tough. I guess I would explain this to a friend that everything that you want is actually right in front of you. You just have to learn how to use the tools that you already have. And that this program teaches you to be more present and that you can literally create the future that you want to have. And you can visualize what you want and then just be there.
I think a big transformation for you, Lauren, is when you came in, you were living by the hormones of stress. So you weren't really able to create. Because I remember when we first started, you said, this is the life that I envision. But you were so stressed that you were just caught up in living in the reaction phase of life. and
Mhm.
living by cortisol and having the adrenal glands activated all the time. And when we're inside that, we're just doing the bare minimum because we're trying to survive.
Mhm.
And through this program of learning how to self-regulate the nervous system and get the body and the brain back into homeostasis and balance, you were able to move from that stress or survival place to a place of creation. And so it's like you're saying you could have anything that you desire when you're super clear about it and you align your intentions and your thoughts and your energy and you align the physiology of the body.
Mhm.
And so that's the huge thing that I saw in you, is that transition of being able to move from the stress state to the creation state, and then being able to stay in the creation state and just maneuver through your life from a place of creation.
Mhm. On top of that, I had a telemed with my doctor this week, and she told me that she's ready to take me off of the medication that I was taking to manage stress too. So that's a big accomplishment.
Wow, so
Mhm.
beautiful.
Yeah.
So, Lauren, you've had so many incredible and positive results from this.
Mhm.
How are you going to use it moving forward? Because people might say, well, yeah, okay, it's been working for 6 months, but where is she going to be in 2 years from now or 3 years from now? Is she going to have to be back on medication? How do
Mhm.
you think you'll use this moving forward? And are you confident that you can hold the state, this peaceful, calm state?
Mhm. One thing that I really love about your program is the accountability piece. So I'm partnered right now with, first of all, you do an amazing job partnering people who we're supposed to be partnered with. You pick somebody in the group that really fits. So what I love about it is that we're holding each other accountable. I love our weekly calls. And if I forget to do a few sessions, then I know Thursday is coming up and I sneak a few in to make sure that I've got, some data for the week. But the more I do it, the more I want to do it. And where am I going to be in 2 years? I'm going to be relaxed. I am going to be living the life that I've always dreamed of. And 1 week from right now, my family and I move to our sailing catamaran in the Caribbean, where I'll be homeschooling my kids and working from the boat. And I really am living the dream. It's crazy. Our life is over the top, incredible. And we visualized it and we made it happen and it feels great.
I have goosebumps right now just listening to you, because I remember when we first started working together, this was a dream of yours. And to live on a catamaran and homeschool your kids and be in the Caribbean for many, many months out of the year is just such a beautiful accomplishment and great creation. So
Oh,
really nice job. We have people move from those hormones of stress and survival. And once you get out of that, then you realize I've got so much more energy. And
mhm.
with that energy, I can take that energy and I can start creating some incredible things for my family and my children and our business. And you can start dreaming bigger than you've ever dreamt before.
I mean, talk about a big dream. We literally live on a sailboat 8 months out of the year.
Yeah, and I love the practice that you were doing the other night. You got so clear and so open that you just said, "My life in a couple of years is just going to be that much better." You can feel it. You're touching it right now because you're in that state of creativity and flow.
Mhm. I feel like I already have it. I already know what 2 years is going to feel like, and it's amazing. And it feels amazing right now.
What a transformation, Lauren. It's been such a pleasure to watch your journey, to watch your husband's journey, and just really see you both stepping into your power in such a big way. I mean, you're already powerful people and you're just going to the next level of this. And life gets easier. You get more into flow and peace and balance. And it's just been an absolute honor and a privilege to work with you and your husband and just see you guys soar and live the life of your dreams.
Thank you. I think the same with you. What an honor and privilege to work with you, and you have shown me how to unlock all my hopes and dreams in a way that nobody else has been able to, with all of the doctors and ETT and therapy. And here it is. And you showed me how.
Mm. Well, it's been an honor and a privilege. Thank you so much. And thank you for sharing your journey with us. And if anybody else is inspired and would like to unlock all their dreams and have a set of tools that they can use for the rest of their lives, you can just look underneath this recording and you can book a strategy call. We'll put the link below this. And you can also reach out to Julie H. at coreperformance.us. And I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you, Loren.
Welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.